we're in 100 countries right now, BB. I need to get my list of countries, over 100 countries. Bebe Rexha is here, but if I let her pronounce her name the proper way, it would sound like
Bleta Rexha.
Bleta Rexha.
Close, right? Kind of.
Not really.
Rexha. You know, but growing up, everybody said Bleta Rexha.
So you just let that go, Rexha.
Yeah. I kept the Rexha, yeah.
But then went with BB because I was kind of like what your friends called you.
BB, yeah. Well, Bleta in Albanian means bumblebee.
Really?
Yeah, my parents call me Bumblebee, like name me Bumblebee.
That's kind of tight though.
Yeah, it is dope. I used to hate it because growing up, everybody's like, Blita, Bolita, like they like mess up my name.
Well, you grew up in Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, she's from Brooklyn, New York. We'll get into her accolades as a songwriter, but if you don't know, there is a large population of Albanian folks here in New York City. Action Bronson.
My sheepes. They call them sheepes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just like sheepe. It's like kind of like a patriotic thing, you know?
Really?
Yeah, Rita Ora too.
Rita Ora for sure.
Yeah.
Wonderful people. I mean, everyone Albanian I've come across. The girl from Drita from Mob Wives.
Yeah, I love her. I love Drita.
She's great, man.
Shout out to Drita.
Yeah, man, I love her. She'll punch you in the face 2-on-4. Is that a trait? Is that like, because Rita will definitely punch a bitch in the face. Bronson's not concerned at all about throwing someone off a stage. Then there's Drita from Mob Wives. And then I've listened to the songs that you write. You may stab somebody or have a problem that you're not afraid to address directly and aggressively with someone. Is that an Albanian cultural trait, just the aggressiveness and just the forwardness? Or is that just a New York thing?
I think it's like New York and Albanian, but it's a very New York thing too. I feel like it's very direct, you know?
Yeah.
When I went to LA the first time, people would ask me questions and I'd be like, you know, we do studio sessions, writing sessions, and I'd be like, that was the worst session ever. And I tell, you know, the other producers or, you know, maybe this didn't work out and I got in big trouble for that. They're like, you can't just say that in LA. You're like, you can't just say.
I hate that.
And so in New York, everybody's very direct. We're like, that didn't go so well, but you know what? You're a dope person. Let's
keep trying.
Let's keep trying. Maybe one day, maybe not. But thank you.
Or it's not working out at all.
Yeah,
nice knowing you.
Yeah, so I think it's a New York City thing. We're very direct.
Do you miss New York? You miss New York a little bit.
I do.
And listen, we love our LA folks, my LA team, Zane Lowe, everyone out there in Culver City. Much love, but yeah, y'all soft. That's what we're saying.
My manager's sitting here and he's from LA, like
he knows
born and
he's
raised.
Soft. He knows
You're
he's soft.
You're pretty soft, Adam. I'm joking.
We love you though, Adam.
You know, I don't think they're soft. I think we're just very passionate and we're very like.
Oh, so it's our fault now? They've turned you on us? They've turned you on us?
No. New York City forever. New York.
Where in Brooklyn are you from?
Bensonhurst. But then my family moved to Staten Island when I got a little older because they had more bang for their buck.
Yeah.
More land.
Yeah.
And I moved to Shaolin, yeah.
Shaolin. Were you a Wu-Tang fan growing up?
Yeah.
Why'd you roll your eyes?
Because I just feel like a lot of people say, you know, like, I don't know.
It's like the standard question.
Yeah, like everybody asks that question, you know, so.
Well, I could ask you if you were into the UMCs, but you may not even know who that is. Do you know who the UMCs are?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Rappers from Staten Island. But see, that wouldn't make any sense because they were before your time.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
So talk to me about songwriting. So, boom, you're in Staten Island. What high school did you go to here in New York City?
We moved to Staten Island when I was like right before high school. So I went to Tottenville High School. I was supposed to go to Curtis and Bay Street, but I got into like the choir program or something, or the music program. So I went to Tottenville High School.
And so you get into the music program. When did you start singing?
I was singing since I was like a little kid, but I started playing trumpet because my dad was like, play trumpet, it's cool or whatever. You know, he didn't want me singing. He didn't want me to do anything singing wise.
Really? Why?
He's like, you're gonna grow up, learn how to clean the house, marry a man.
Traditional.
Yeah, traditional. Like my father's like, no singer stuff. No, my kids can't.
Entertainment business.
Yeah, entertainment
crap.
business is coming from another country. It's a little scary. It is. It's like kind of like uncharted territories. You're not gonna let your kid go out to LA and then it's like they think you're gonna fall into drugs and then sex, drugs, rock and roll, and I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in front of my face.
It wouldn't be wrong. it's happened for sure. Bebe Rexha, so you're in high school, you're in a music program, you're playing the trumpet. How did the singing come about? How did your dad finally allow you to listen to singing thing? I'm for it.
Shout out to my dad. No, I just started writing songs, which was funny. I just started writing songs on piano. I got like this cheap, MIDI keyboard from Costco.
Yeah.
And I just started writing songs on there, and then I think the trumpet really helped me like learn melodies, and then I started writing lyrics. I went to like BMI in the city. I used to take the bus, express bus into the city, or like the ferry or whatnot, and I used to like take all these country workshops, like writing.
Wow.
I was like the only like young. I was like the 14-year-old, 15-year-old in like a room full of like 40-year-olds.
And this was all your idea to do
Yeah,
this?
yeah, because I wanted to write. And I wanted to figure out a way. So then I went into classical music because that was what my dad could, opera, and I could actually sing opera. I was like, whoa. So then I got into like all these programs.
Incredible.
Yeah, I would like listen to tapes, and then I don't know. I did this opera thing for a while, and then I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I want to write pop songs. I want to write music. So yeah, and then I started writing songs.
Did you have a favorite songwriter? Like, was there something as a young girl you were like, I want to be a songwriter because...
No, I never wanted to be a songwriter. I wanted to be a singer.
Wanted to be a singer.
But it was like I met with this lady at BMI, Sam Cox, and she was like, "Listen, I just signed this girl Gaga. She's nobody yet, but like she worked with Gaga and Kesha, and she's like, they write their songs, and I know you want to be a singer, but if the power lies in your songwriting." And if you have a message and you want to say something, that's where the power lies, and you'll have so much power in the future. So I was like, really? I want to be a star right now, And then she's like, no, slow down. She's like, you have to really learn how to write songs. So I ended up doing all those workshops, and I ended up like really working on my craft, because I never like when I was younger, I just want to put up music. I didn't know anything about songwriting. I sucked,
Was there an artist that you wanted to be like?
So many, But then I also felt like I couldn't be like a lot of them, Like I love Destiny's Child. I love Beyonce, yeah.
So you can't dance? You couldn't be like Beyonce?
No, I could be like Beyonce, but I also love like Britney, and Britney was like always like, well, now I have blonde hair, but like I grew up with like not looking like Britney.
Right, yeah, dark hair.
Yeah, I was like, dark hair, dark eyebrows. I wasn't like
But you could be the dark hair, dark eyebrows, skinny Britney. No,
I always had like curves,
Oh, you don't have to brag.
Stop it.
Nobody was looking at your curves like that. I thought you were saying,
You're just trying to make me nervous, which you are.
I am making you nervous. So if we were to play an artist that you feel, if somebody's listening right now, we were to play a song from an artist, not a Bebe Rexha song,
Yeah.
but someone that you feel like, look, growing up, this right here was the shit for me. Who would that be?
I love the Fugees.
Any song? Killing Me Softly, Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, I love Lauryn Hill. Killing Me Softly. I loved Ready or Not.
Let's play them both right now. Listen, this is our show, BB. It's me and you. We can do whatever we want.
I love that song. When I heard it, I was like, I was blown away. I was like, whoa, how did they do this?
And if you don't know the name Bebe Rexha, but you will definitely know her music. Most recently, the hit song with G-Eazy. She's singing on it, Me, Myself, and I. What else would they know from Bebe Rexha?
Hey Mama with David Guetta and Nicki Minaj. I'm singing that hook. I wrote that. The Monster, I wrote that with Eminem and Rihanna. What else?
You want me to bring out the
No, don't bring out the book. That's so embarrassing. That book is embarrassing.
I'm gonna give you
I work with Tinashe and Pitbull.
Okay,
and,
right,
I don't know.
Right. Who else?
I don't remember. That's it.
I don't remember.
What?
This is how popular you're getting out here as a songwriter. You want me to read them?
Oh, no. Okay.
Just tell me not to if you really don't want me to.
It's okay.
So you got 2 hits with Guetta.
Oh, yeah.
You got Yesterday and Hey Mama.
Yeah, okay.
You have Havana Brown.
Yeah, she's from Australia. She's an Australian artist.
Speaking of Australia, Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, I have an Iggy Azalea single.
Selena Gomez. This is back in 2013.
Yeah.
Between 2010's writing and 2013 writing,
Yeah.
what was going on with Bebe Rexha?
Oh, I'm a different human being right now. I think I was a lot more like, because I had I've been in the music business for a while, and I like to hustle, and that's what I think the New Yorker comes out in me, So I was signed and I got dropped, and trying to figure out, I feel like a lot of 20-year-olds trying to figure themselves out where they belong in the world. So I was kind of like more bitter and more like upset about everything, and I always wanted to like throw tantrums, and I was like, this kind of like moody writer, and I feel like now I'm a lot happier and just more free, like I don't care.
You think you figured the game out, you figured this life thing out a little bit better.
I don't think that's the thing, is like I don't think I figured it out, and I don't think I ever will, and I kind of surrendered to it instead of trying to be upset about everything and like trying to think that I can control anything. And it's like the truth is you can't control it. You have no control. When we did Me, Myself, and I with g-eazy, I originally wrote it called I Don't Need Anything on piano. I have like an acoustic version of it, and when I played it for G and he did his version on it, I had my version so stuck in my head, and I was like, okay, this version with G is dope, but I'm not sure. I think it could be a hit, but I'm not really sure, because I was so stuck on my version. So you just never really know. All you know is what you feel, and you can't control anything. You just got to be positive. But I think as a songwriter, I was in a different headspace. You change, you grow, you get a little bit more mature.
I want